When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The sure hands, it's Durham. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Florida State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's complete to the left, and they're able to get him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles are on the move. Red pass hits complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy...
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the Seminoles have moved it inside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the...
Touchdown, Knowles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
3:25.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Return is tackled down at the 12.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give out of the gun. Still running at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Spinderella. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the...
Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Wake Forest, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Spits it out to the back. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the single back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half for this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Vaughn. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
Guys, dig deep.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. if they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to the ground. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Makes the catch. It's Yates. There he goes. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Jones wants to throw it. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Jones to throw. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're...
Breaks into the open. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this